Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Young Justice issue number 2. All right, I'm just going to sit back and acknowledge that I don't know what the frick is going on here. Okay, this whole comic book was just a little bit wonky. Look, you got a bunch of new characters, all right? At least I've never seen, this Amethyst before. I've never seen her before. And I am not familiar, I'm not overly familiar, I should say, with Gem World. Like, wow, that's freaking weird for me. And of course, this is clearly a new character, and Ginny Hex. But at least Ginny Hex, it's like, okay, cool. I get where she's coming from and whatnot. And who's seen Wonder Girl in freaking forever? This version of Wonder Girl. But nonetheless, you know what? Let's just get into the comic book. We'll explain more later. Okay, so Young Justice, 7 Crises. Brian Michael Bendis on script, Patrick Gleason and Emanuela Lupacchino on art, Ray McCarthy on inks for some of the pages, Alejandro Sanchez on colors, and letters, Josh Reed. Gleason and Sanchez did the cover, and there's a variant cover by Jessica Chen. All right, so this comic book, man, I know it's setting up the whole 7 Crises thing because they explained exactly as much of the previous issue. This issue, you're not going to get any of that. None. We're just left in the dust. Like, we're not left in the dust. Well, the comic book does kind of escape us. So yeah, we're kind of left in the dust. We're left in the dark, though. There's nothing here for us, really. Wonder Girl is beating up on Despero. I don't know when the hell this happened. They give an inkling of when it happened, but it doesn't compute with anything. The last time I saw Despero, he was killed, in the Death of Hawkman 6-issue miniseries. Sorry, they say miniseries in DC. Sorry, it's limited series for Marvel. So the 6-issue miniseries, Death of Hawkman, he died. I haven't seen him since. Maybe somebody has, he's like, oh, I'm not really dead because that was a clone. No, I don't know what the frick's going on. Anyway, Wonder Girl meets up with her grandfather, Zeus, and she's like, hey, what's up? I'm going to give you this amulet, and then you're going to have power. And she's just like, nah. It was a very weird conversation where somehow she's like the most responsible teenager in the world who says, I'm not going to take anything that I didn't earn. Well, did you earn your powers? You know what I'm saying? You're in this world of humans. Did you earn their powers? I don't know where that was supposed to go. It's like, I can help humans more if I have the powers of that amulet. Sounds good to me. I mean, like, why? So I don't get it. You have powers, you help humans. You have more powers, you help more humans, right? It was just a really freaking weird thing. None of this made any kind of sense to me, dude. Ginny Hex was just some extremely xenophobic, freaked out, cowardly chick who's like pointing a gun. The entire issue, she's pointing a gun at Wonder Girl. Like, what are you doing? What the frick are you doing? Amethyst is, I don't know what she was doing. I don't know why Robin was in this except to go, whoa, and stuff like that. People have been asking me, who is this? I think it's Tim Drake, but like, I don't know why he's here. I don't understand this comic book. Look, there's some fun parts in here. Oh, I think that there's a first appearance of Lord Opal of Gem World. I've never seen him before. So if you've seen him before, and it's a him, then, then it's not a first appearance in here. But if you haven't, then it's probably a first appearance. I'm just saying. But I just don't see why any of that matters. I don't look. There's the trappings of a great comic book here. We know that because of the previous issue. It was pretty interesting, all right? Had its problems, but they were far overshadowed by its epicness. This issue, it's like the epicness, skipped a generation, skipped an issue, and we're just left with all the questions. This one just didn't really do much of anything for me. Some of the parts were kind of cool, the art was, awesome, but I don't know what the purpose of this issue was. I've been waiting for this issue for a bit now, and I get it, and I'm like, maybe it's not done yet. Maybe it needs to go back in the oven. You ever do that? You ever throw a pizza in the oven? You're like, all right, it says, 12 to 15 minutes, and you stick it in there. You pull it out, and the cheese is still you know, frozen-ish, and you're like, I should have preheated the oven. And that's kind of how I feel here. Somebody should have preheated this oven. It just feels like the comic book, the story, specifically the story, wasn't finished. That's not a good feeling. That's not a good feeling. They still felt like kids, for the most part, besides the shotguns in people's faces, or necks. Looks like it was in the neck. Anyway, looking forward to issue 3 being better than this issue. And I'll see you then. Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.